it should be more time for cosplay interviews. What a better way to do more interviews than with Flim Flam Brothers. So let's interview them now.
What's up? You're on camera, Nate. Yes, we are.
So I heard that you did some musical numbers. Some in Sweet Apple Acres. Can you provide some examples of your musical talents?
Well, look at what we got here, brother of mine. It's the same in every town. Punish with 30 throws, dry tanks, and no trouble started to be found. Maybe they're not aware there's really no need for this teary despair. But the key that they need is all the sad, sad short you and I will share. Oh, we've got opportunity in this fair great community. He's Flim. We're all famous Flim Flam Brothers. Traveling sales ponies, non-party. Yeah. We're not doing the whole song.
Oh yeah, of course. But what's it like to be, you know, owned by the Apple family?
Owned is a harsh word. We consider them to be business rivals. Hey, we got AJ to endorse our product, so...
It must be really tough for you guys to, you know, sell your product, but then to be owned by them.
We get used to it. We've learned when to cut our losses. There's always the next one, and the next town. Next con, next con.
Oh, good luck with that. Again, just goes to show just how much these guys show to be in character and all that. Alright, so I just got back from the autograph vouchers, and I just got John de Lancie and Tabitha St. Germain's autograph. We'll be back to get Nicole Oliver's autograph. Alright, so as I stated, for those who didn't hear in the elevator, I managed to get John de Lancie's autograph, and I got Tabitha St. Germain's autograph. So that's 2 down, and I believe 1 more to go. Plan to get lunch as soon as the John de Lancie Show gets over with. I plan to be at Jake Wyman's panel for about 30 minutes, head over to the main stage for John de Lancie's panel, get lunch on the way there, excuse me, and that about does it. Hopefully head back and get Nicole Oliver's for Journal of the Two Sisters. Oh boy, this is getting crowded. Also on the bright side, this is the first time I got a voice actor photograph. I got one with John de Lancie and another one with Tabitha St. Germain. Plus I also managed to ask her the Black Lagoon question that I asked her last year. With asking her if her Black Lagoon character was sent to Equestria, how would she react? And she answered with, it'd be an interesting match. And so yeah, that about does it for this moment being. So let's stop this. So about does it for me at the moment. So what, the Black Lagoon question?
No, just choke point in the hallway right there for the panel.
Oh yeah.
Hotel lobby. Wait, why is he in the hotel lobby?
Let's see. Well, yeah, that about does it for me. I'm signing off for temporarily. Here we are again in the Everfree Forest for the main event, the John de Lancie Show. Of course, I already got his autograph, naturally. But of course, I'm here, of course, for the main event to see John de Lancie up on stage, where, of course, if I remember right, this is probably where we should be seeing him reading off the letters that we that the patrons send his autographs to. But it'll be interesting to see what he does. I'm so far pretty excited to see what they do for this.
Because I knew there was Cards Against Humanity online.
Okay.
And so far, many people are trying to act like Mrs. Spillane. I'm already seeing like 1 to 2 cameramen ready to
We're gouging ourselves out of billions of dollars.
record this act.
I would like to try this deck out.
Even the one person I've been catching,
Get more people to buy the expensive cards. Oh, really?
even the one person who reviews Blu-rays,
And then
official known as Chris.
because they're playing with them, they want to actually use them in like.
And if I remember right, the person who reviews the MLP episodes, but also is the huge John de Lancie fan, KP, is going to be the one who
Can we see him?
is going to be the one who also gives is going to be the host of this.
He's just short.
So this will be very interesting to see all this come into fruition. But of course, as usual, if I ask John de Lancie a question, I will bring it to you guys.
Fine.
And I'll give you a progress report after it. Well, of course, if this starts up, I'll shut it off. Well, of course, I'll let you guys know what happens next. So, see you guys. So, seeing the fact that you have played a lot of various characters from live action and animation, my question being, what was it like transitioning from live acting to animation?
Well, I mean, you know, the regular answers are very simple. What you're doing is that you're imagining all of it in your head. You're doing it all with your voice. You don't have the wink and the nod that the audience would see, be it on stage or on film. There's also something else, and that is that as a kid, for those of you who were in that session last night, I grew up learning how to read through reading poetry. And one of the things that that helps to foster are images, ideas, just images. I also, it is the ability to tell stories. And the simplest thing, you know, this is the line, this is really heavy. That's what the line is, this is really heavy. So you know that to be able, and if you were on stage, you would go, this is really heavy, or a little more than that. But on just audioly, you would have to go, this is really heavy, okay? And so you use that as a tool, and so you can't do that on stage because you go, this is really heavy, would sound like overacting, because we would see that. We would see it. We don't have to be at that level. But auditorially you do. There's a, Leonard Nimoy and I directed Leonard in a show. And at the end of the show, I went up to him and I said, did you enjoy yourself? He said, I had a great time. And I said, well, I have an idea. Again, what is wanted, what is needed. I said, I have an idea that something that we could do. And we created a company called Alien Voices, which was totally auditory. It was all auditory work. So if you want to hear science fiction being done by some really skilled actors, go to, I don't know where you get them anymore. Oh yes, I do. Well, I don't know. You'll find them on the internet. But in any case, you'll hear more and more of it. And many of us who grew up reading a lot, who grew up in that auditory world, when I was a little boy, I used to spend hours listening to records of spoken word, and I really loved it. The Edward R. Murrow, I Can Hear It Now. I would just listen to those things. So for me, it was it is an opportunity to work in a world that is close to me, and I think that I'm more auditory than I am visual. Okay, next.
John de Lancie Show got over with, and as you can tell, I actually got a chance to ask him a question, and it was well worth it. But apparently during the panel, one guy got red carded.
I was the one who got red carded.
Yeah.
Are you recording this?
Yeah.
Hi. Don't make the same mistake, kids.
And all for what?
For Ride Scootaloo.
Yeah, but anyways, the convention got done and over with, or at least the John de Lancie thing got over with. I'm planning to, get Nicole Oliver's autograph and go ahead and eat lunch. Get a couple of cosplay photos. But the funny thing is that this guy actually got red carded. Oh, anyways, basically, I get, the thing is that we'll get Nicole Oliver's autograph on this, and we'll head over, get lunch, and then see if Kicktail won't come out and, head over and see about the cosplay contest. If nothing else happens, we'll see what goes on next. So, I see you red carded someone.
Yep.
What was the red card all about?
Fried Scootaloo. Chicken,
Well, yeah.
That was just terrible.
How often do you red card people?
Surprisingly not very often. I've actually, in all the games that I've actually refereed, I've actually never handed out any cards at all. Not yet, at least. Because I ref young kids, and so I think it would be a bit harsh to issue cards at that level of the game.
He's an official referee of the Equestrian Football Federation.
A society that doesn't exist.
Although officially he does official. Actually, what do you actually do for referee?
In real life, you mean?
Yeah.
Soccer.
That was going to be one of my guesses.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I stated, we're going to do my various other things. Of course, for the moment being, I'm going to try to see if I can't figure out what to do next for the lines. But there's Q cord back and behind me. But let's figure out what's going on next, and I'll get you back to you guys next.